If you want to talk a little bit about the game today that you had, the MLS All-Stars kind of alumni and then the LA Galaxy alumni, how was it?
Well, I think anytime you bring back some legendary players, guys that really set the stage for this league and have built the legacy of this Galaxy tradition, it's really a lot of fun to play with them. They're my friends, they're my former teammates, and sometimes when we're out there we forget that we're what our age is, and we hope and we wish we could still be playing the Major League Soccer, but that's not the case.
Talk about your goal.
The goal today was a nice overlap of a good ball by Cienfuegos. You know, anytime he gets the ball, if you make a run, there's a likelihood you could get on the end of the pass, but he made a good pass. But particularly, I give a lot of credit to Kobe Jones, who made the run inside, and I gave him a look because I was going to play him the ball. But the goalkeeper kind of went that way, so it was an easy slot in the near post.
So about big games, MLS seems to be growing all the time. Give us any feedback on how you think MLS is progressing and has been progressing this year as opposed to the previous years, maybe where it's going and what you think about it?
Well, I think Major League Soccer is really on the ups and ups. Every year we seem to talk about where it's going to go and how it's getting better, and it's been around 12 years now, and it's off to a great start this season, and you have expansion teams. When you see what's going on with Seattle, and you kind of hope that can be replicated and duplicated in different cities, it gives a lot of hope for soccer really becoming a true spectator sport. When we have the league coming around and the World Cup in 2010, and we're bidding for the World Cup, and in 2018 and 2022 at the combined thing, you really think about where soccer is going to go in this country. And now that we have an established league and kind of a platform really to take it to the next level, I think if we do get the World Cup coming, it'll take the new heights.
So what do you think in terms of either player development or stadiums or attendance are they really the key things that are going to make this league go to that next level?
Player development has to stem, in my opinion, under the U12 level. And I say that because we made huge steps recently in terms of the U16, the U18 programs, the academy teams. It seems like those are established now. We have some incredible clubs playing in the circuit, the U.S. Soccer Developmental Academies. And when you look ahead now, you have to think about where can we go from here, and kind of look at other countries and what they're doing, particularly Argentina and Brazil, and how they focus on in the really youth level, the pre-puberty ages, and they measure the bone densities and things of that nature in terms of how we can train and develop those kids there, because that's where, with their skill level, they're going to be able to express themselves in the field with different ideas, and the passion and the creativity will come out in the latter years, 13, 14, 15, and hopefully we can produce a player like Messi.
Do you think that's something that the MLS clubs individually could do, or is that something that U.S. soccer at a higher level across the country has to do?
Extremely difficult. I mean, we're not. You look at a country like Holland, who produces one of the best players in the world, and you ask, like, how can they do it? And they're really a small nation. And then you look at the level of our country, and it's big. And I don't think we should fear that aspect and really be too concerned with or a big country versus Holland's a small country. Really, you got to replicate yourselves like Brazil. How do they do it? Yes, they're a soccer nation. They live and breathe, and the kids are born with soccer balls at their feet and things of that nature. But really, it's fascinating what they do in the real youth levels and how they get a lot of touches to the ball. A lot of kids play futsal. And I think that is the missing element in U.S. soccer. Futsal is a World Cup sport. It is a sport that's recognized in the Olympics, but it's not really embedded in our society yet. And when I first made the national team X amount of years ago, soccer was on the up. So, where's it going to go? How are we going to develop the game? I think we're there when we look at an ingredient like futsal. It could help our kids. And when kids are playing futsal at the age of 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, by the time they reach the big field and 11v11, their skill levels are already refined, and we're not trying to do that at 12, 13, and 14. They've already established their natural techniques and their abilities, so their thought process is not necessarily focusing on how to control the ball, it's what they want to do against the opponents.
So do you think that's something that should be either a component of MLS, like a futsal youth program, and then build to something else? Or is there something for U.S. soccer to do?
Good luck, guys. Good. Good luck, man. Good luck, guys. Look.
What's going on, buddy?
Good. Take it down, man. All right. I think Major League Soccer plays a huge role in terms of these are the heroes of these kids that we're talking about in our future. And anything they basically put their label to, or anything these players get involved with, is going to help initiate any type of programs that's launched or any campaign that's mentioned. And my voice right now is perhaps a start of something that could become huge.